All right, it is time now for your Friday night sports news. I'm Vanessa Hansen in tonight for Jason Harper. New Boxing Association President Tommy Ebanks says his first order of business is getting local fighters back in the ring more often. Ebanks was a guest on Let's Talk Sports last night. He recently took the helm of the National Boxing Program and has already planned a boxing card for later this month.
There's definitely a move to actually have the fighters fighting on a regular basis and getting prepared for regional and possibly Olympic Games and so forth. That's going to be our emphasis. So we've actually immediately moved into a fight. As a matter of fact, the 18th of this month, we'll have the fighters fighting. We're trying to showcase 7 of our fighters.
All right, they also have Charles the Killer Whitaker on their board now as well. Fighters from Jamaica and the Bahamas will face our best. It's on September 18th at the Dalmain Ebanks Boxing Gym. All right, moving on to the links, and the Honorable Premier Makiva Bush takes the first swing to get the annual Red Cross Golf Tournament going this morning. More than 170 golfers took to the Northstown Golf Club today. It's the biggest turnout in the event's 13-year history, with all of the funds raised going to the operations of the Red Cross, which celebrates 50 years next year. All right, so we've come to the end of yet another busy week in sports at home and abroad. And right now, Jason's going to bring us a recap of the top headlines from the past 7 days.
Let's start this week's sports recap with football news. The island's top ballers were rewarded last weekend at the Marriott for last season's efforts. Top striker Tet Whitelock and US-based Alyssa Chin pick up the Male and Female Player of the Year awards. To the Diamond, the Patriots take a 2-0 advantage in the men's softball finals. Wins over last year's champions Latinos put them on course for the title in the best-of-5 series. The island's best softball players leave this weekend for Miami to defend their title at the Nicaraguan International Tournament.
So I'm not sure how
Scott Britton edges former champion Marius Acker to claim the stroke and stride title, while Caroline Cahill finishes in the top spot for the ladies. Britton is also a former CI Marathon champion and may take a shot at this year's title once again. He'll have a host of overseas entries to contend with, according to race organizer Rhonda Kelly.
We're over 100 now, and we're about almost 90 half marathoners, which is really exciting.
From the road to the track, Cayman's fastest lady, Sidoni Motherso, picks up a third-place finish in Zagreb, Croatia. Jamaican rising star Nesta Carter blazes to a 9.78 seconds clocking in Italy, making him the 4th fastest man of all time, behind teammates Usain Bolt, Asafa Powell, and the American Tyson Gay. At the same meet, David Rudisha reset the 800 meters world record again. Let's hit the accelerator with drag racing, and Sammy Jackson's shot at the track title at Breakers falls just short. He clocks 5.9 seconds, still off the track record of 5.5. On the court, top seeds Rafa Nadal and Caroline Wozniacki show solid form in the opening round of the US Open, but it was this shot from Roger Federer that was the talk of New York this week, the number 2 seed and Swiss sensation sizzling at the Arthur Ashe Stadium. And the final punch this week comes from boxing, as Fight Game fans get excited once again as pound-for-pound king Manny Pacquiao prepares to face Mexican opponent Antonio Margarito. No fight with Mayweather just yet. The Filipino powerhouse goes toe-to-toe with the hard-hitting Mexican. That's it for sports this week.
All right, and if you thought those sports headlines were exciting, wait until our top 5 coming up later on 27 tonight. Now we're going to go to the Red Cross Golf Tournament story, where we're going to hear from Peter Milburn about how important this tournament is for them every year.
Worldwide situation now, the way that the economy is going all over the world, we have to continue to raise funds as much as we can. And this one happens to be our biggest event for the year, basically. And it goes to the various things: disaster management, HIV/AIDS, thrift shop training, that sort of thing.
With any luck, we'll have the most successful event to date, and what makes it even great is, or even better, is the support that we're receiving from our employees and the sponsors in the community who are all pulling together to make a real meaningful difference for the Red Cross.